Okay, hello and welcome. I have tried to do this video now twice, so this is my third attempt. The first time I decided that because it's summer and it's hot in here, I'd have the door open and everything was fine, just a peaceful normal day. And then somebody immediately must have seen me set the camera up and got out a circular saw. Unbelievable. And then I tried to set up the camera and it disconnected the microphone, and then I sort of sorted that out, and then the lighting wasn't right, and then I got the lighting right, and then there was loads of emergency vehicles just rocked up. I just give up. I totally give up living here sometimes, honestly. Anyway, because I haven't got a tripod, I've got it like this, which is probably like better for me because I'm stood up, because you can never normally see the bottom of dresses while I've got them. And you are also leaning against a book set of Harry Potter, which is obviously something I've bought to resell. So you ain't going to see that because, number one, I'll end up having to edit the video if I have two things of this, and editing a video adds at least an extra 2 to 3 hours onto the putting stuff on YouTube process. And that's only because I used to have editing software that was on my computer. It was software that was on my computer, so therefore when the clips were on my computer, it just downloaded it. Now I could edit it without any hassle. Now everything has to go. I have to use this online version of it, which number one won't let me take a fucking video that's any more than 30 minutes long without paying for the version of it. It doesn't do half of the stuff which it'll let me do. It says it's got free copyright music, all of which I've ended up with copyright strikes on here, having used their copyright-free music. So that knocked the hell out of me. But I've actually used some of their music and have got copyright strike for it. Brilliant, thank you. And then, yeah, because it's on an online thing, because it's online, it has to upload all the clips to their server before I can even think about start editing, start creating, downloading the video to put it onto YouTube. It is just a pain in the arse. So this is how it's going to be. Anyway, so this is probably worth mentioning. So the book set that I've got, it's 1 to 4, so it's the first 4 books. The first 2 books that I had as a box set, that's the one that got me 500 quid, no, 400 quid. So those are the ones that are worth looking out for. Even, box set 1, 2 and 3, worth looking out for. These are all very later editions. However, the reason I've got them is because I do make the sets 1 to 7. 1 to 7? Yeah, 1 to 7 book sets for Harry Potter. However, this is something that I'm going to mention because you may well find these, and these are quite unassuming, and if you're looking at the children's sections, they're going to get quite disguised looking like this. However, if you're willing to sell to the US market, which isn't great when you're selling a box set that's massively heavy, however, these are only available in the UK because they are comic relief publications. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Him and Quidditch. These are Bloomsbury. So I add these to my sets, which technically makes them a set of 9 books. But that's what I'm hoping. I haven't sold any yet, so don't quote me on that. They're only worth £15 on their own. Yeah, I'm not used to this setup, even though I should be. Right, anyway, clothing. This has been in the wash because it was so gross when I brought it home. It was going to go in the rag bag, And I just couldn't see that happen because obviously it's Barber. Obviously it's Barber. I can take it off this hanger because it is dry. I had it on the balcony drying this. I feel that I need to do another wash on it. But it's 100 times better than it was. When I got it, this, you know, the lapel was so greasy you couldn't touch it. There was like a big greasy mark on it. Like I say, it was going to be ragged. So I think I've done the world a service there by actually saving this. I don't think it's going to be any more than 50 quid, and I can't find a care label for Love Nor Money. I don't know where it would have been because it's usually inside the pocket. And all it says is Barber. So I don't know. So all I've got is that and the fact that my eyes tell me this is Gilet. Yeah, I don't think I need to wash it again. I think it's very obvious that I have washed it because that's curled. But honestly, the state it was in, it was vomit inducing. So I don't know, maybe I'm probably being quite optimistic saying 50 quid. It's probably more like 40. It's not in grand condition. It has been worn. It's been worn, happily worn by somebody. Right, so in light of the fact that it is summer, you know, if there's circular saws, it's summer. Mind you, it's circular saws day in, day night there. This is All Saints. Really pleased to have a bunch of shorts because men will only they'll only buy the stuff which is in season. They will not shop out of season. So I can say this now because I work in a charity shop and they're just, customers are annoying. I used to just take it with a pinch of salt when they were annoying on eBay, like, I want to return this, and oh, what's this? Tell me, describe the colour of this, and things like that. But in person, yeah. I've worked over the weekend, and when it's hot and you've been in a shop and people don't appreciate the fact that it's hot and you're working in retail and they can't think of anything better to do on a hot summer's day other than come and wander around a shop and act like an arse candle. No, it's no good. So anyway, another pair of shorts there. These ones cost me £3. These ones cost me £4. I don't know why this one warrants it being more. So that is pretty green. These are all size 30 waist. I thought they'd all come from the same person, but they haven't because it was different gift aid things. And then I've got these ones which are Ted Baker. So obviously they put size 3 on it, but I'm pretty sure that these are size 30 as well. Yes. These ones are swimming shorts because it's got the thing inside it. These are the You're My Lobster or whatever. The world is your lobster. The world is your lobster. That will probably be 20. They'll probably all be 20 actually, but I may try and get 25 for the All Saints, and I may try and get 25 for them just because I've had to pay a little bit extra for them. Why are they all, it's got a really weird seam at the bottom. I don't know why. Oh yes, to put this in. So it's got like partial decent lining in it. So I think that is so that, because in the world that we live in, people want to turn things up. So that's got like a jazzy turn up, which makes them look pretty green. So I'll probably try for the 25 mark on that. I may be being just a little bit optimistic, but there you go. So yeah, £4, £3, £3. That's what I'm hoping for. There's not a lot here. It's just I want to process these today. Just because it says it's 80% chance of rain tomorrow. I mean, who even knows what the weather forecast is about? I thought it was just me who used to get racked off with these things because... And I thought that maybe it was just me and Jason and our bad luck, because my weather forecast on my Samsung would always say one thing and then his on the iPhone would always say something else. But then I was watching the new series of Clarkson's Farm, you know, where it really, really matters what the weather is. And Jeremy and Caleb were like referring what the weather forecast was saying on their phones, and they were both competing, and you know, they're both like totally contradicting what they thought that the weather forecast was. So it's not just me who gets subjected to this madness. So anyway, back to this. I have got one of these. I should really stop doing these, but I can't help myself because I know that these prints do well. So this is one of the Sainsbury's blouses, obviously, yeah. Sainsbury's 2 blouses, and this has got Scotty dogs on it, size 14, good size. It is quite lightweight as well for summer, and people, you know, I have to wait for the buyer, and I used to be able to get the £20 mark. Now it's more like 15, but it's still an easy 15, so it is what it is. What have I got here? This, I may well have like not gone for this. If this wasn't new with tags, I would not be standing here holding this now. This has actually been in the shop for this has been in my cancer research for over a week. And I had another look at it yesterday, and I realised it was new with tags. This was priced at £5. And then I just thought, what the hell? It's new with tags. It was apparently 60 quid originally. It's size 12. It's quite unassuming. It is just a jersey dress. I don't expect to get any more than £25 for that, even though it's new with tags, even though they said it was 60 initially. The money is just not there with white stuff. I leave it now more than I bring it home. And the reason, I mean, I've got some really nice stuff in there in my shop at the minute. I've got a really lightweight, quirky, like kitsch cutlery t-shirt, blouse actually. You know, and it's like cotton that's masquerading as linen. And it has not sold. So, yeah, I'm very, very picky. I just hope that that does sell sooner rather than later. I need to do a stock take on my dresses, because those, for some reason, when you've got a sale on your eBay shop, when you go into the actual sale tab, if you've got a coupon on it, it puts it on a sale tab, and for some reason it puts all of the oldest listings first, because I went in on it and I had these cross-stitch Christmas cards that I put in there that wasn't even thinking about the fact that they were there, and they were like the first thing that anybody was seeing, which really aggravated me. So I ended those listings, and I probably won't relist them because it's just completely pointless. It's not Etsy. I'd forgotten they were there. So after I deleted that, it was telling me that all my oldest listings, which hark back to like apparently November, are all my dresses. So that is one of the priorities that I need to do. Hence why I'm processing all this now, so that I can get a load of stuff scheduled and do my stock take and my tax return at the same time. Anyway, this is another brand which I'm very picky with. This styles actually looks quite nice, does it not? This is Under the Stories. I do believe, so this is Euro 42, US size 12. However, I believe, and this is because my colleague used to work for Under the Stories, it's not traditional in the same way that So size 12 would be a size 16. This is a size 14 in And Other Stories. So there you go. Bit of knowledge. It's very obviously not a size 16 as well. This I got excited about, but because I don't check things properly, I was just like, must take this home. Oh my god. It's brand new with tags. However you say it, Foul Raven. Yeah. So this is the logo t-shirt, which should just look like that. It should just look like that. It's like 1960, I think it says on it. Yeah, 1960 logo t-shirt. That's what it should have on it. Unfortunately, mine has got this on the back, which I didn't look at. So now I've got to find a very niche skater who's interested in Manchester and something that happened last year. I know that Project Manchester is like, it's a skate park under the Mancunian Way. Somebody in this building is a skater and they're always leaving the flyers in the lobby. God, I'm sorry. Lobby makes it sound like I live in some palace. Oh God, look. I've literally just done all the hoovering and I've mopped through. And what do I find but one of these? I had to mop and I had to do a proper clean before I did anything this morning. This is my box and I keep reaching over for it. So let's put it here so that it stops being ridiculous. Right, these have been washed because they had a pink mark on them. I do hope that they look like bubble gum or something. So I do hope that they've gone. These were £3. I was kind of hoping that the rest of it was there, but they're not. I've only got these off the Aero this morning. Small, Sweaty Betty. It's got a cool embellishment on it. Yep. What more can you say? What more can you say? I'm trying to work out whether that Barber thing is men's or women's, but I don't know. Sweaty Betty just seems to be a bit of a sticking point for me at the minute. I'm hoping that I can get 25 for it, but they are just grey mile joggers, aren't they? They are just grey mile joggers in small, cropped. I mean, does anybody really need them? I'm hoping for better things for that in a way because this has got silk content. Hence why that came home with me. And this. So, dress. It's got a bit of linen content. This should be right up somebody's street for this time of year. Let's hope that person wants to shop with me. This is folk clothing. Used to do really well with folk clothing and now for some reason I don't. So isn't that fantastic? Yes, great. This looks like it should have pockets, but they didn't bother putting them in. It looks like something definitely should have pockets. Anyway, it doesn't. So yeah, what more can you say? I don't even know what the size is with this because it says 3. So I have to look at the website for that. So I don't know. Size 12, size something. I don't know. Oh, so these. I was really, really, really happy to find nudie jeans. So I've got 3 pairs of these. Let's just move that away. So I've got that. These are all the same size as well. So they are all 31, 30 leg. So not fantastic, not great, not brilliant. Another pair and a pair in black. So we have 3 nudie jeans. You think that was great, wouldn't you? Well, if they were Grim Tim, happy days. Grim Tim, an easy 30, if not 40, if you can push your luck. These are called Tight These are called Tight Terry. Tight Terry. I went out for a drink the other night with Tight Terry. Had to buy all my own drinks. He wouldn't take a round. Yeah, so that is it. That's the one. So, I tell you, one of my pet hates when I am prepping clothes is ironing stuff, because obviously I like to press the care labels out. But how many times have you how many times have I set fire to a label doing that? So anyway, yeah, Tight Terry. He is tight because I think it's going to be only the 25 mark, if I'm lucky, on them. So this doesn't have a care label. It's Wrap London. I don't do very well with Wrap London, but good old Kim Kardashian, hopefully she's made things better for us. Here I am. I'm out in a garden in a party in my boyfriend's sweater. So yeah. But that won't do because it's not bobbled enough. Anyway, it's crochet, which I thought would be okay because people do like things like this over the top of dresses if it's chilly of an evening in the summer. So I thought that wasn't too much of a gamble for me. So came back with that. Then, now these came back with me. I've already tried these on. These need a wash, so I don't know why I haven't washed these. You can just, they just feel like they need a wash. Denim should be more rigid than this, and this needs a wash. So these are Hush size 16. So happy to say in a way that these don't fit me, that they were hanging off me, because that doesn't mean that I am a size 14 / 12. So the reason that I wanted to keep these is because they had these really cool styles on them, and I thought that was really cool. But evidently that's not happening for me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sling them in the wash just because maybe they are all right. I think they are all right. It's not heavy denim. I think I'm just being a bit over picky there. That's because everything else has been laundered, and yeah, they're fine. It's not heavy denim. So there is another pair of jeans here. Let me pull these out. These jeans, I was desperate for these to fit. Now, obviously the leg length is completely off with these, and they never, so I would have had to cut a load off them, which probably would have been quite sacrilegious. But these are so beautiful. I'm going to do them up. These are a size 16. They're a non-make. So yeah, Fashion Nova, a nothing make. But I bought these for myself because they are so fabulous. Yeah, they're hanging off me, absolutely hanging off me. It doesn't look like it there. It doesn't look like they're hanging off me there at all. But they're high-waisted as well on me, which is why I thought that maybe I could get away with it, and then I could cut off the end. But there's such a beautiful flare on these. So I didn't try them on. I brought them home to try them on, thinking, well, somebody out there wants these for a festival, and somebody who's very tall will thank me for them not fitting me and not hacking a load off the end. How fabulous are they? So yes, fabuloso. What else have I got here? There is a lot of stuff here. So this stuff which you've previously seen. So that is stuff which has just come out of the laundry. So this is all new to you stuff. What is this? Ah, this is one of the monsoon dresses which I decided was worthy. So size 18. I do believe it's silk. Don't quote me on that, 'cause it probably isn't. So yeah, what is it? Midi. It's hard for me to tell what's midi because I am very much mini. A midi dress. So my mannequin comes up to here when I model. When I put things on, and a midi should go right to the floor. So this, no, a maxi should go right to the floor. So this is a midi. Thank God I have a doorway to use as a marker. Yeah, so very happy with that one. Paid £4 for this. Yeah, I can't find the care label. I think it probably is polyester masquerading as silk, but quite happy with that. And then I have got a Juicy Couture hoodie. I have not forgotten. I know that somebody on my previous haul said that they wanted the Juicy track top. They wanted to know about it when I'd listed it. It is in my pile there to list. I think it's like 3 down from where I am. However, I'm going to photograph all of this and put it on top. So, but my intention is to have a massive listing day tomorrow. So I will make sure that that drops live and I send you the link. So thank you for your interest. Anyway, I now have this other Juicy Couture thing here, which does say large. Doesn't have the bottoms, but it is the top. This is quite cropped as well for large, because this should technically fit me, but it's got everything that's Juicy Couture on the back. And again, £3. Honestly, I know that I'm biased, but get yourself to your cancer research superstores, because they're overrun with stock and they've got lots of good stuff. I'm trying to work out if some of these gems have come off. Have they or not? Yeah, they have, haven't they? So Juicy Couture isn't that great. So a load of these rhinestones are missing. So we'll just declare that. I don't think anybody will give about that. And that's one of the things that I do like about these. I mean, I wish I could find one. Because, I mean, look at that J. That's missing the rhinestones as well, but it's very, very cute. I will go for the, what should I do? I'll go for maybe the 30 region on that, if not 25. I don't know. It's like that. And let's face it, these jeans, I should depop, but I haven't been brave enough to be a depopper yet. This is a mistake. You'll see my mistake. This is what happens when you don't look carefully enough. Oh look, it's Wrap London. Oh god, no, it's not Wrap London. It's Wrapped London. So this is not Wrap London. I did think it was Wrap London because I saw that and I saw the price that said it was like 60 quid. So I was like, well, of course that's Wrap London. No, it's Wrapped London, whoever the hell they are. So fantastic. I've got some random thing there. I only paid 3 quid, but the real Wrap London obviously looks like this one. So that's what it should look like, and I know that, and I don't know why my head like alleviated any like normality there. Like, said the word like too many times. Must buy a thesaurus. This is quite cool. I tell you, sometimes the stuff which is on the shop floor, which has not been picked off by customers, blows my mind. Paul Smith. I do believe I paid £5 for this. That's probably why it was still there. But I think that print is a good print. So I'm happy with that. Probably a size small. Yeah, it's a size small. So those are the things going against it. But who cares? Who cares? This, oh no, oh, look at this, I've got another one of these. I must need my head testing. Oh, so I've got another Sainsbury's 2 things. At least this one is sleeveless, so it is going to sell at this time of year. This is probably from the same person. Yeah, so this has got, what's that, terriers on it, but again, dogs. I know it's an easy 15 quid. Right, this thing I nearly didn't find. However, I found this and I was like, oh my god, not another belt which has detached itself from its dress. So I go looking for the dress because, you know, I'm quite... belts not being with their matching dresses is one of these things which I just think, you know, I'm here on earth to put the belts back with their dresses. So I went looking for the dress which this belt had detached itself from, and then looking at the weave, I matched the weave on this, and I was like, oh, love it. It is. Yeah, I actually need to show you. I actually need to show you the actual thing for this. So I didn't think much of it at the time. So that is what it is. So it's Bowden. And it's obviously got these really cool buttons down the front, all in rainbow. So I did the thing where, you know, you like look up all these things, couldn't find it. And then I did find it on... This isn't very happy, this phone. I think it's called the Cecilia dress. Are you going to tell me what it is? Bowden. Cecilia dress. I have to show you this because it just made me howl. So one of the reasons why I'm always very paranoid about picking things like this up is because it's white. And this is just me putting it on an ironing board and processing it and putting it on a mannequin and processing it and then having it here in my house and then having it in storage as well. It is a size 18, which is a really good bonus. I don't like having white garments in here because I'm a clumsy person. I am the sort of person who spills. And then and then I see the photo. It's been... So this is it online. Obviously you can't see it very well because of the windows. And it's got this photo. It's got this photo with it online. And she's got this like three-tiered ice cream that she's waving around with this pure white dress. If I had like a 1-tier ice cream, it would have fallen on that white dress immediately. And I would have it like all down here, all down there, you know, or I'm the sort of person who like later on in the day, I'll be like, oh, what's this on here? I don't remember doing this. I'll have like some mark on my clothes and I won't have remembered where it's come from. So the fact that they've gone with that as a marketing photo for this thing, and you can't even see this ice cream, but it is a serious ice cream. And look, she's licking her fingers, so she knows that it's dripping, she knows that it's melting. But I mean, that's bravery. That is such bravery. Anyway, the upshot of it is that's 65 quid on that website which I just showed you. That's not Bowden's website, it's something called Endorse or something. Anyway, the solds on this on eBay seem to be, for the last 6 months when people haven't been wearing linen, they are at the 40 mark, so happy days. I've still paid £5 for that, let's not detract from that, but yeah, happy days. Oh, and happy days, first time finding this. So I have never, ever, ever found Rafa. This is actually pink. Where's it pink? This is what drives, this is why I'm doing my photos today. Because light and getting the It's not that I couldn't take photos on an overcast day. It's just getting the right colour balance. So I use this, or I, not here because this is an alcove, but if it's white like that Bowden dress, I'll put it on the back of the door in the bedroom where I've got 3 windows facing it, so I get natural light. But anyway, yeah, first time this, I was like, because everybody I see always has like really, really good prices on this. And then I looked at this, so this is women's wear, and it only seems to be selling for £25. So that was a bit deflating. But there you go. I may well stick it up for 30 just because, and just because if it's winter wear and it's out of season, I don't necessarily discount, because I just think it will find its buyer when the seasons change, or when that person decides to go on holiday somewhere cold. Only 2 more things. These fantastic trousers, again something, no, I think these are too big for me. I honestly, I'll put anything on even though the size is completely off. This is size 18, so obviously these are not my size. Anyway, a nice pair of cropped lightweight trousers, just what everybody needs in time for summer. Joe Brown's, paid £3. Realistically, we're talking 20 for them, but that's good. That's what we need. And then the last thing, this is quite a banger. Now, I did not expect this. Obviously, people aren't buying coats and jumpers at this time of year, so it's a fab first call to go to in a charity shop, because the gems will still be there because people won't have gone looking for them. So yeah, I found this and I was like, well, I'm having this all day long. Yeah, absolutely. This is Carhartt cord jacket. Very, very lined. Very, very quilt lined. It really isn't for this time of year. Medium. Carhartt are quite good. I mean, yeah, the prices dipped when they put, when obviously they sacked a bunch of their staff for not having had the COVID vaccine, which didn't go down very well with a bunch of people. Anyway, this says, it does say Great Detroit Jacket, but Carhartt always have the name of what it is, which just makes it a whole lot easier. Anyway, I've looked up the Detroit jacket. I don't know if it's necessarily this one, but the Detroit jacket sells for the £100 region. So I'm tickled pink to have this. Paid £4. Paid £4 because it's a coat out of season. Absolutely fabulous. Just what the doctor ordered. I'll probably have to wait till Doomsday again for a sale on that one, but that's great. Somebody's playing really loud music now. God, I think it's my actual neighbour. It can't possibly be. Yeah, that's confusing unless I've got a new neighbour, because my neighbour downstairs is like a very, very traditional Indian man, you know, in traditional dress. And why is he listening to rock music? But maybe he's trying to make friends. Anyway, yeah, that's me done. So this here does have things in it. This is a tracksuit, which I still haven't listed. So this is another Lululemon thing, but it still has. It has marks on it. It had terrible on both that and the top. So now it's like out of bloody season as well. This is the thing I'm going to get like about 80 quid for. But it had, I think I've got that one out on this sleeve. What is it? Fake tan on it. But it still had fake tan on here. And I'd washed it about 3 times. There it is. So maybe I have got it out more or less. But there's still fake tan there. And then there's a little bit of it there. But I'd washed it about 4 times, and then I've had to wash it another time because obviously because I've washed it so many times, it was really rigid. So I washed it again and poured a load of fabric softener over it and washed it another time, so that now it's like reasonable because I practically destroyed it in the process of washing it. So that was annoying. And then I've got this Sweaty Betty thing here, which was in my last haul, and this had food. So you see, I know it's not just me with the ice cream. This had food all over the cuffs, so that's had to go in the wash. Yeah, so that's gone in the wash. That's come out okay. And then I had to wash this, so that's why that hasn't gone on yet. So this obviously needs to go on pronto. This had tomato seeds all over it. You know, this is all like this is great for me because, and I'm sure it's great for a lot of you out there to know that other people squirt tomato seeds over it and then have no shame in that they donate it to a charity shop. And the thing is, the fact is that I'd missed it myself. It's just, this is why I get things on the ironing board. So I put it on the ironing board, and it was then when I noticed it. So it had I think it had a crusty bit of cake on it, and then it had these tomato seeds on. So that went in the wash because of that. So that's what I'm doing today. That's what I'm photographing. I am going to crack on with it because obviously now it's ridiculous o'clock. I need to get all of this photographed, prepped, ironed, photographed, find more stains, put all that in the washing machine, sort that, get on with that. And then tomorrow I'm going to do a big listing session. I already have 50 things there photographed. This will be another like 20 things added to it. So I should have a really good day of it tomorrow, she says. And that is an IKEA bag that's starting of all the stuff which I'm going to redonate, because that is an important part of stock taking. So that's why that's in there. So anyway, that's been a long one. I'm going to go and get on with this, otherwise it won't get done. I don't get any food until this is at the very least ironed. And obviously because it's now 10 to 1, that is a priority. So I am going to crack on with my chores. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon.